The confirmation of Associate Justice Amy Coney Barrett happened with just 8 days until Election Day. Republicans wasted no time with the voting in the Senate wrapping up at 8 p.m. The White House already held a swearing-in ceremony on the South Lawn within an hour of that Senate vote.
The nays are 48. The nomination of Amy Coney Barrett of Indiana to be an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States is confirmed.
It's official. Judge Amy Coney Barrett is now Associate Justice Coney Barrett, with her nomination confirmed by the Senate and the White House hosting a late-night swearing-in.
This is a momentous day for America, for the United States Constitution, and for the fair and impartial rule of law.
That I will do my job without any fear or favor, and that I will do so independently of both the political branches and of my own preferences.
At tonight's South Lawn ceremony, guests now noticeably wearing masks, in stark contrast to that Rose Garden ceremony last month, where barely anyone wore masks. Health officials described it as a super spreader event. The deeply conservative Coney Barrett replaces liberal icon Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, cementing a 6-3 conservative majority in the nation's highest court, possibly for decades. Senate Majority Leader Republican Mitch McConnell spoke just prior to the vote.
Our Democratic colleagues keep repeating the word illegitimate, as if repetition would make it true. You can't win them all, and elections have consequences.
That's precisely what Democrats had argued after Republicans blocked then-President Obama from filling a Supreme Court seat 4 years ago because it was an election year. This time around, Democrats said the winner of this year's presidential election should also get to decide the next justice.
We could have waited to after the election very easily and not divided our country further.
You can't spell shameful without sham. And that's what Senate Republicans have turned this Supreme Court nomination process into, a sham.
But Republicans have argued this time was different because Republicans control both the Senate and the executive branch.
How do you like Amy, by the way? Isn't Amy great?
Fresh off the campaign trail, President Trump hopes appointing now a third conservative justice to the Supreme Court will fire up his base just before Election Day. In response, some Democrats suggested expanding the size of the Supreme Court, also known as court packing. Democratic nominee Joe Biden has not indicated where he stands on expanding the court, but said if elected, he would establish a bipartisan commission to explore changes to the Supreme Court.
I will ask them to, over 180 days, come back to me with recommendations as to how to reform the court system because it's getting out of whack.
The 52-48 Senate vote was nearly along party lines. The sole dissenting Republican, Senator Susan Collins of Maine. On the docket for the Supreme Court is the future of the Affordable Care Act and a case that would allow discrimination against the LGBTQ community based on religious beliefs. But above all, this Supreme Court could end up having to make decisions on potential legal action following next week's presidential election.